Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tawhid Muhammad Samawil Haq and I'm in your DLC M section. So our group decided to make a project on the doorbell using a 555 timer. So let's start. Our group members are MD Alamin, Tawhid Muhammad Samawil Haq, which is me, Abdul Wahid, Rifat Aramitu, and Muhammad Shariar Samal. So the table of contents. In the table of contents, we have created 10 contents. First is introduction, second is abstract, third is the apparatus part, fourth a brief discussion on the 555 timer, sixth a stable and monostable situation of the 555 timer, sixth the working principle of the whole circuit, seven the circuit connections, eight the real life applications of this circuit, or in this case the doorbell, 9. Limitations and precautions of this circuit we have created, and 10. The discussions and conclusion part. In the introduction part, firstly, we have to understand that we are designing a simple doorbell in a circuit, so it cannot be amplified in a real life situation. But this can be amplified in real life situation if we add something advanced to it. So it is a more progressing technology. So if we add new sensors to this doorbell, we will be able to create a whole doorbell with new technologies so that one can actually use this in their home. And in this part we are using 555 timer. 555 timer actually helps the timing process of the doorbell, so we can control the longevity of this doorbell, how long the doorbell will go. For example, if I press the doorbell, it should, if I want it to if I want it to last it for 5 seconds, it will last for 5 seconds. If I want it to last for 10 seconds, it will last for 10 seconds. I have the whole control. That is why we're using a 555 timer. Also, the oscillating frequency, we can control it because we're using the 555 timer. The oscillating frequency actually determines how loud the bell should be. So if we want it to be very loud, if the house is big and there are many rooms, we want it to be very loud. But if the house is very small, we don't want it to be very loud, we just want it to be more in moderate audible range. So we can control it by controlling the oscillating frequency, and by using the 555 timer, it is very easy to control the time and the oscillating frequency. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I am Abdul Wahid. Now I am talking about abstract. The main goal of this project is to learn how a doorbell works. Here, 555 timer is used. So we will also get to know how a 555 timer works. In this project, stable and monostable modes were used to understand the modes properly. Here is the apparatus part. In this project, we have used two 555 timer ICs, some resistors, some capacitors, two LEDs, one barger, one push button, 9-volt DC power source, some connecting wires. Though we have used 555 timer in this project, let's discuss what is 555 timer. The 555 timer is widely used as an IC timer circuit and the most commonly used general purpose linear integrated circuit. It can run in either one or of the two modes, monostable and astable. In the monostable mode, it can produce accurate time delay from microseconds to hours. In the stable mode, it can produce rectangular waveforms with a variable duty cycle. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Shahriar Jaman. Now I am talking about my presentation, and my topic is stable. Stable means stable multivibrator is in such the circuit is not stable in either state in continually switches from one state to another. Say it's called it's also called a free running sinusoidal oscillator. An stable multivibrator is simply a oscillator. The stable multivibrator generates a continuous stream and a rectangular off-on pulse that switch between two voltage levels. And my other part is monostable. And monostable means a monostable is said to have a single stable state, the off state. Whenever it is triggered by an input pulse, the monostable switch to its temporary state. It remains in the state for a period of time determined by an RC network. It then returns to its stable state. In the in the other words, the monostable circuit generates a single pulse of fixed time duration each time it receives an input triggered pulse. Uh,
Assalamu alaikum, sir. This is Muhammad Alamin. Here I am talking about with our working principle of this project. Here we are using two 555 timer, one for the ring duration and another for the oscillation frequency of the sound produced by the bell. First IC will work in monostable mode and the second one will work in astable mode. To control the ring duration, we connected the output pin 3 of the first 555 timer to the reset pin 4 of the second 555 timer. This means that as long as the output pin is the pin of the first IC is high, the second 555 timer will oscillate. Fourth pin of the 555 timer is the reset pin. IC would only work if this pin is high, uh, means connected to the positive voltage. If this pin is connected to a ground, the IC will not work, and the charging and or discharging of the capacitor will stop. This is our circuit diagram. We have used the multisim to implement our circuit. This is our simulation video of this project. So when we press the key, our ring will oscillate and produce sound. In real life application, we can use this doorbell in houses, offices, restaurants, hospitals, etc. It is the most useful devices nowadays. Uh, when someone came to our house, or then he or she will press the key and we can know that someone is waiting to our door. In a restaurant, in hospital or offices, when we when we are going into someone room, we can you press the button and he or she will know that someone in the door and knocking. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rifat Aramitu. In this presentation, here my part is limitation. There may be loose connections, IC may malfunction. While making the circuit, human error can be made as well as there may be some hardware error. Here the another part is precautions. Before turning on the power, all connections were double checked. The applied voltage was within the operating range of the 555 timer IC. Here the last part is discussion and conclusion. The main objective of this project was to build a doorbell with a 555 timer IC. for which we learned about the monostable and astable of the 555 timer. After that, we simulated the circuit to ensure if we did everything okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and thank you everyone for being with us for the whole time.